So I have a question for people about marriage. Let's do this. For the curious, yes, I'm drinking beer. Ginger beer. This stuff is really fucking tasty. It's the strongest ginger ale I've ever had. Oh, man. And at some point I may let out a rather unladylike belch, but it's okay, I'm a lesbian. Which kind of brings us to what I want to talk about, namely gay marriage. See, I have a question for people, and I wasn't really sure how to script this particular question, so I thought, well, maybe I'll ask it, in sort of an unscripted ramble style today. Oh, and I also have the kitten down here. She's feeling rambunctious today, so I may have to stop briefly to, detach her claws from my hand. She has been doing a number on me lately. I don't know if you can see the scratches, but yeah. Anyway, so my question is this. What do you think marriage is for? No, really. I mean, what is the purpose of marriage? Because I think a large part of the problem why the religious community is objecting as hard as they are to gay marriage is because we have different ideas. The two sides have different ideas of what marriage is for, what the purpose is. And, okay, granted, I think there's more to it than that. I think a large part of this is just xenophobia, homophobia. It's the it's different, kill it syndrome that seems to have infected so much of humanity. But another part of it is that, well, like I say, we have different ideas of what marriage is all about, what it's for. I mean, the way I see it, marriage is two people have found each other. They've found each other quite pleasing. They're like, I'm glad of your existence. It's a good thing your parents fucked and the result was you. I am glad of that. And your existence is so pleasing to me that I want to be around it the rest of my life. And you feel the same way. And so we'd like to codify our love into something that's recognized by the rest of the world. And as such, we will get certain rights and responsibilities, legal rights and responsibilities for that. I mean, it's not just that we're going to move into the same place. It's not just that we're going to be, like living together and spending our lives together. There's also the legal aspect. I mean, I love to bring up inheritance and child custody and, certain financial responsibilities for each other. I mean, there's, did I mention inheritance rights? I hope I did. Anyway, point is that there are a lot of things that are made easier by marriage that without it would be like a legal tangle. We have tons of precedents for all of these things, the child custody, hospital visitation rights, inheritance, all of that. And, that's a large part of what marriage is for. Now, I am talking specifically about legal marriage. I mean, I don't really give a toss about your religious marriage. If your church wants to be a bunch of bigoted homophobes, by all means, say we won't marry, a homosexual couple. I mean, go ahead. I don't care. I don't want to interfere in your church's business. I am purely talking about legal marriage here. And I think, again, that's part of the problem is that we're talking at cross purposes. When I say marriage and you say marriage, I'm talking about all the things I just mentioned, the legal stuff, and it being about two people loving each other. And on your side, you're talking about some weird covenant with your God. And you're insisting that that's the only thing marriage can mean, and these over here are civil unions, legal unions, whatever. And that's another part of it, is I will insist on using the word marriage, because if we don't, well, that's this whole sort of like separate but equal shit that went away, or we hope went away when we did away with the whole segregation thing with, whites versus blacks. I mean, that's the thing, is this really is about equality, and it is about love and family, and that's all it's about. But it sure seems as though while our side says, well, hey, let's all get along, let's build a world where, you're different, we're different, but we can all get our way and live in relative peace and harmony. And it seems like their side is saying, no, we have a vision of how the world is supposed to be and all must conform. And if you won't do it willingly, then we're going to make legal ways to force what we're telling you should be on the rest of you. That sure seems to be what it is, what's going on here. And a lot of us just aren't going to stand for it. So my question is this. What do you think marriage is for? What is it all about? I mean, that really is my question. Anyway, this is BionicDance saying don't run on automatic. Instead, please think. Please take the time to rate this video. And hey, if you dig what I do, subscribe. And please visit my Zazzle store, where you'll find all kinds of BionicDance merchandise. Droids don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when their videos aren't rated. Bionic dances are known to do that.